Next chapter is liability and compensation. Basis of liability, it is in section 3. The, pro- the provisions of section 3 are discussed below under the following three head. Employer's liability. If personal injury is caused to an employee by an accident arising out of and in the course of his employment, his employer is liable to pay compensation in accordance with the provisions to the section 3 to 18A of the Act. However, the employer is not so liable. Now, these are the points where the employer is not so liable. That is, in respect of any injury which does not result in a total or a partial disablement of the workman for a period exceeding 3 days. Then, in respect of any injury not resulting in death or a permanent total disablement caused by an accident which is directly attributable to the workman having been at the time thereof under the influence of a drink or drugs or the willful disobedience of the workman to an order expressly given or to a rule expressly framed for the purpose of securing the safety of workmen or the willful removal or disregard by the workman of any safety guard or other device which he knew was provided for the purpose of securing the safety of workmen. The above defense are, however, not available to an employer in the case of the death of the workman. In the event of death, even if the deceased workman had been negligent, the employer is bound to pay compensation to his dependents if the accident which caused the injury resulting in his death arose out of and in the course of his employment. So we are looking to the point basis of liability. Under this, the first point is employer's liability. It is mentioned in the provisions in section 3 to 18A. So here we have seen the points where the employer is not so liable. But if the employee's death has happened, then the employer is liable to pay the compensation to the dependents of that employee. The above defense are, however, not available to the employer in the case of the death of the workman.